What's up, guys? My name is Ranger Freak 95, also known as Pedro Ordonez, and welcome to a brand new video. So, we're almost there, guys. The Legendary War is right around the corner. Now, am I excited for the Legendary War? Of course I am. I am so excited. Now, to the douchebags and assholes that have been leaking this footage of the Legendary War on like Facebook group pages and whatnot, and just on the internet in general, screw you. Why? You know, I have no problem when a full feature film that goes in theaters gets leaked and whatnot, like that one incident that happened with Expendables 3. That shit got bootlegged 3 weeks prior to the movie's release. And did I watch it? Yeah, I watched it because I wasn't going to pay to go see that movie. But Power Rangers, that's different for me. And I feel like the same thing for a lot of fans of the Power Rangers series. Why would you leak that? Like, come on. And the worst part about it wasn't even in English. It was French. And did I watch the leaked footage? Unfortunately, my curiosity got the best of me, and I did watch some of it. I only watched, it sounds stupid, but I watched only the Legendary War footage. But I didn't watch any of the other, like, cameo footage of, like, other episodes where, like, the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers are, like doing, like, a firefighting scene, or Leo comes and, like, helps a little girl or a little boy or something like that. I lack the knowledge of what actually happened because I didn't watch it, because it's getting leaked everywhere. Now, I don't even know if that's all in the same episode, but it makes me mad just that somebody had to go out and do that, because now everybody's talking about it. Everybody's like, and this is the one, I'm going to get into this, and this is probably going to be a long video. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we'll see what happens, because I just really need to get my 2 cents out there. Everybody is looking at Power Rangers Super Mega Force as one of the worst seasons ever to be aired on television in the Power Rangers franchise. That really boggles my mind when people say that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Movies, films, TV shows, everything in the film industry, it's all subjective. You have your own opinion. I have my own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm not gonna argue over that. While we may have debates, I love having debates. But I hate having debates when people are just assholes. That's the only thing about it. I like having friendly debates where you could, like, say, you know what? I understand where you're coming from, but I'm going to counter your point and say this. Don't be, yo, your point was so stupid, man. Do you even watch the Power Rangers show? Do you even know what you're talking about? Psh, yo, come on. Get a life, kid. Like, don't talk like that. Now, I may be over-exaggerating on a lot of, like, what I just said, but there are people that act similar to that. And it's okay, I'm not going to get into it too much, but people look at Power Rangers Super Mega Force as one of the worst seasons ever. Now, this is the thing. I'm 19 years old. My birthday is coming up in January. I'm going to be 20 years old. I'm 20, still watching Power Rangers. There are people in their 30s or 40s still watching Power Rangers. People are big fans of this series. But you have to understand something. We are 20 and up. There are a lot of people that are fans that are 20 years old and above. Think about that for a second. We are all adults here. We are all adults watching a children's show. And we are getting upset over the quality of that show. Now, I can guarantee you that if we were still 10 years old, 5 years old, watching Super Mega Force on TV, we would think that it was the best thing we've ever seen in our lives. And growing up and thinking that, then looking back many, many, many years later, we would still think that it was one of the greatest shows. Guarantee it. Because you grew up with that. And it's nostalgic to you. And you loved watching those episodes. You cannot disagree that watching the episodes from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, one of the first few seasons, one of the most ridiculous episodes you've ever seen in a show. You cannot disagree with me on that. You have to agree. They're ridiculous. But why did we like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Because we were kids watching a kids show. That was our mentality, and that's what was presented to us, was a kids show. And that's what's being portrayed now on TV. It's the same thing for many, many years. Saban's objective right now is to appeal to the children, like 5 to at least 12 years old. That is what they're doing. That is who their main target is. Yes, they are very fortunate that they still have fans from many, many years ago when the first episode aired. They are very fortunate, and that's why they do things like the Legendary War, like Forever Red, and, Once a Ranger. That's why they do things like that, to still, say to the fans that are still around, thank you. And like people like Jason David Frank and Austin St. John, who, still support the show to this day and do conventions and all this stuff. And it's because they know the fans are still out there. They know they're all grown up now. But in Saban's position, as a business, they need to do what they know will make them money. Is that they need to appeal to the main target audience that will get them the most views. If Power Rangers is already as ridiculous as it is. And it's already hard enough to get the show to be good for kids alone. Kids are going to enjoy a lot of things no matter what the quality, right? But depending on what the show is, if you made Power Rangers right now PG-13-esque, nobody will watch the show. How many people that are grown up now will watch a PG-13 rated show on TV? There are definitely millions out there. There are hundreds of thousands of fans out there that will watch the show, but that's not enough. Their bigger audience is kids. People that don't watch the show, just random people that just enjoy television and films in general, they look at that like the Power Rangers wearing colorful spandex, fighting monsters in big rubber suits, and then getting into a big giant robot and fighting the monster that they were just fighting that was just 6 feet tall. And now it's like a skyscraper size. That just is ridiculous. And, to try and get that to be more serious, it's just really hard. You would have to take so many aspects from Power Rangers and take it away. But that would just be taking away the spirit of what the show actually is. Giant robots fighting monsters and having colorful people in suits fighting, fighting monsters and bad guys and whatnot. The way it is right now could appeal to kids and teenagers and adults who have always been watching the show. So we are at a good pace right now. They don't need to change a lot. So while you may think that it is a bad show, because we are all grown up now, we know the difference between a good episode and a bad episode. But to kids, they don't know. They can't comprehend whether if there's good writing on the screen or not. They can't comprehend whether if the dialogue that characters are saying to one another is good or not. They just think that they're people talking. That's just how it is to them. To us, it's a lot different. So that's why I try to, get through people's minds that the show is targeted for children because there's more of them than there is us. I just want that to be clear. But understand that, once more generations enter the Power Ranger world, because every other year, there's more kids watching the show, more younger kids watching the show, and they're all going to grow up to be like us, be in their 20s and 30s and still watch the show. That there's going to be people in their 60s watching the show and being big fans of it. Guarantee you. I'm going to be a 70-year-old still loving the hell out of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I can guarantee you that. But you're not going to be able to get a teenage adult audience like that to watch the show if they've never even watched it to begin with. Even if it was teenage, like PG-13 based, it's going to be really difficult. That's why I'm a little afraid of like what's going to happen with the reboot film. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the first film, the original film, did bad at the box office. Made $66 million worldwide at the height of its popularity. And it only made that much? That just goes to show how many people actually watch the show. Yes, it's still on the air because those are TV ratings. TV ratings and actual people going out to see a movie and the money that they make at the box office is a lot different. If you can just get a consistent amount of views and ratings on a TV show, they can still keep going. But if you get a full feature film that takes millions and millions and millions of dollars to make, and you don't get the profit back all the time, you're not going to see that more and more. You're going to see less of it. In fact, when they made Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, it made $9 million worldwide. That is terrible. That is a box office flop. It freaking tanked. That is terrible for a film. So that just goes to show how much people actually watch the show. While yes, there are a lot more people that watch the show now than there was many years ago because we all grew up and there's now more new kids watching the show now. But like I said before, the main target audience isn't us. It's not for the people that want nostalgic. It's the kids that want to see something new that they haven't seen before. That's who they're aiming for. Yes, it will be great to see better writing and better storytelling on screen because that's how great it was in Power Rangers in Space, Power Rangers Time Force, Zeo. They had all great storylines and some of them actually had decent writing. Yes, but that was just in the act of them actually, getting to that point. That was just like out of like, wow, they actually did that. It probably wasn't even their main goal to do that. So, it just happens. It just happens when they get good writing on the show like that. Right now, I personally feel like that Power Rangers Super Mega Force is at a good pace right now. I don't think they're doing terrible. The show could be a lot freaking better. Trust me, the show could be a lot better, and you guys know that. The show could be a lot better. But for what it is, I think it's fine. And for kids, it's probably fantastic for them. So you got people that are in like my age group right now, you guys have to understand where the show is at right now and film and business-wise, what they're trying to do. So that's what I wanted to get at in this video. I probably could go in a lot more depth with all this, but I would just keep rambling on. This would be a long video. So I just want to get that off my chest at first. Please tell me what you guys have to say about this subject, and please let me know in a well-mannered way. Don't be a dick about it. Just do that, because I will just ignore your comments and I'll just delete them. So thank you guys. My name is Ranger Freak 95. I'm almost out of time here. Thank you guys. See me in my next video. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, do whatever you guys can to support this page. Over 3,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you. I love you all. Peace out.